Hey everyone, Livy here, back with another video, and today we are looking at a deck fresh from Kickstarter. Literally yesterday, but it was like late last night. This is the Dreaming Waves Oracle. As it says on the cover, it's 60 cards, and this is art by, I do not want to butcher this, but Nawan Junhashiri. This is the same person, by the way, who did the Healing Waves Tarot, who also did the, what is it called? I own it, but I don't remember what it's called. There's a few decks this person has done. Let's just put it at that. But I was insanely interested in this because obviously, for a very long time, the Healing Waves Oracle was a deck I really wanted. But I missed it way long back. I did not know there was a Kickstarter for it and everything and all that stuff. So when I saw that this was going to be out, I was thrilled because I think now, based on the artwork and things I've seen, I don't think I need the Healing Waves Tarot because now I've got this. But let's look at this here. I was curious about it yesterday, so I did take off. There was a little plastic here, but I took that off. But this is what it comes with. There is a guidebook, and it has all the cards in order. It's basically just like the cards, right? But it has a nice write-up, keyword section about the card, and then reflection questions on the bottom, which are really nice. And it does this for every single card, so it is really good. This is really good. And then of course it came with a deck number, so I'm 1005 of 1200 decks, I guess, that were done. Yeah, certificate of authenticity. And I'm assuming this is also, of course, because I've heard this, its predecessor, the Healing Waves Tarot, that deck, I think, had a lot of knockoffs. So I'm assuming that's why that is necessary. These are very beautiful matte light blue edges. And then these backs are like the water, and they are so beautiful. I am just so excited. Cardstock right off the bat. Not everyone will like this cardstock. This is basically rose petal finish, soft touch lamination. I don't mind it for this deck because this cardstock feels very thin and flexible. So that might be okay. It might not be as sticky, but we will see here. But I guess we're just going to get right into the cards because I am very excited and I love this artwork. So, okay, so we have a title for each of the cards, and it looks like there's a couple of keywords. So we have like moonlit, tide, dream, illusion. The whale song, legacy, connection. The whale fluke, good luck, protection. The pearl, inner resilience. Oh, I love the way this looks. The anchor, stability, grounding. The sandcastle, impermanence, weak foundation. Wow. Oh, North Star, faith, guidance. Okay, interesting. This one now has 3 instead. The siren, temptation, desire, attraction. So that's the cover art. The lobster. This looks like the pose of the lobster, usually for the moon card in tarot. That's really funny. Transformation and renewal. I hope, by the way, that none of these, I don't think any of these are sticking, right? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's rose petal, but in soft touch or whatever, but it's not too bad. They're not completely sticking together. What do we have here? The dolphins dance. Joy, playfulness. I love dolphins. So cute. Oh, and the colors of this right now. This is a time of day I'm basically filming. Sunlit horizon, new beginning. So beautiful. Well, not the beginning of the day, but this almost seems like sunset hour. Oh, the anemone's embrace, harmony, mutual benefit. The albatross's voyage, endurance. The orcapod, family, mentor, cooperation. I don't know how, some of these I liked it better when it either has just one keyword or two. Sometimes when it gets three, it gets a little clunky for me, but the art is still stunning. Oh, the manatee, peace, gentleness, presence. The flying fish, breaking limits. The stingray, grace. Oh, and see, I like that there's like, I'm just checking because sometimes it feels a little like it's sticking, but it's not actually sticking, I guess. Not that bad. The pirate's treasure, greed, reevaluation. I love this. Oh, I just love the colors too. It's just so cool. The Nautilus, sacred geometry, divine harmony. The sea turtle's journey, longevity and patience. I love this. I love most of this, let's be honest here. Okay, this is the one. I don't know why I've always had problems saying this. Maybe someone who's commenting down below can tell me, is it osprey or osprey? I have no idea. This one always trips me up for some reason. Dive, but it's precision, confidence. Yeah, don't know what it is about. Or is it osprey? I have no idea. I don't know why this bird always trips me out. Okay. Oh, the starfish, regeneration, healing. The octopus, intelligence, adaptation. The sea glass, becoming. I love this card. Oh my god, I love puffins. Resourcefulness. Look at how cute. Oh, what a baby. Love it. The puffer fish, defensiveness. Oh no, this one makes me sad a little bit. The fishing net, entanglement, trap. The lionfish, boundary, hidden danger. The jellyfish, go with the flow. Smooth sailing, period of ease. I think that's only, yeah, it's only one. The seahorse, devotion. The mermaid, mystery, the call of the unknown. Oh my god, this reminds me of Ariel and from The Little Mermaid when their boat's going like that. The whirlpool, spiraling, momentum. The treasure map, action plan, strategy. The world is your oyster, manifestation. This is so beautiful. The tempest, chaos, disruption, upheaval. I have to say too, I don't know about anybody else who's watching this, I think the keywords are pretty spot on with the things that they're talking about. I could see this being a very helpful oracle deck. Oh, this is so pretty. The whispering seashell, message from within. The swordfish, swift action. The shipwreck, the end of one journey. The Terns migration, change, new horizons. Ooh, sink or swim, the choice is yours. Wow. That could be very powerful to get as a card option, I mean. The Shark, fearlessness, dominance. The Seagull's Call, communication, alert. Saltwater blessing, cleansing, purification. Wow. Oh, interesting. The Sailor's Knot, interconnectedness. Okay. Oh, ripple effects, impact, consequences. We have ride the wave, seizing opportunities. Wow, interesting. The abyss, depth, shadow work. Interesting. Oh, cuties. The penguin's bond, soul connection. Oh, the ocean's lullaby, rest, rejuvenation. Oh, the narwhal, uniqueness, personal magic. Wow. Okay. Message in the bottle, unexpected communication. I like that they include this. The lighthouse, guidance, safety. Oh, how cute. The hermit crab, home sanctuary. The fog's veil, uncertainty, confusion. The electric eel, innovation, hidden potential. Oh, the seal, between two worlds. The colors here are really pretty. Cast adrift, lost, isolation. Birds before land, the promise of arrival. And finally, go against the tide, defiance, independence. Wow. So cool, so beautiful. I feel like I did that really quick for some reason, but let's just double check here that none of the cards stuck. It doesn't seem that bad of a card stock. I just, for some reason, see, that's what's, like when you try to like fan it, it definitely doesn't fan very well. Just be aware, but that's kind of how it always is with soft touch, unless it's like barely there. Oh, did I show this card? The Seahorse Devotion? Maybe I did. Maybe I'm like questioning everything. No, I feel like I got stuck. Maybe it did. See, the Seahorse Devotion. See, that's what I mean. I'm like double checking because it felt like some of these cards got stuck, or I just said them really, really fast. Ah, see, I don't remember. Did I have this one too? The Shipwreck, the end of one's journey. See, I think some of these cards did stick together. That's what I mean, right? Like some of these I'm like, wait, did I see that? Did I talk about that? And that's always the thing you just kind of have to, yeah, know, is that this kind of thing, they will stick together. So that's, I guess that's my one complaint. I do like the touch, like when you actually feel it in your hand, it feels, no, I did do that one. It feels really nice. It's just not always, it's just not always the greatest. Wait, no, I did do that one. I'm like double checking this. No, we did do that one. Okay, I don't know why. I was just starting to get very paranoid. But speaking within that then, let's see how well this shuffles, because I think my answer is probably going to be, it's not... Okay, it's actually not bad. So if you overhand, riffle, I don't know. If you overhand, it's actually not as bad as some decks that I have that are rose petal but it also does stick a little bit. So I feel like probably with more use, this deck will probably very easily not be as bad as some other rose petal finish decks that I've encountered. So wow, this is a very beautiful deck. I think I'm trying to decide what decks I would pair this with. Probably maybe a mix of Oracle and Tarot, because there's a couple that I think would go with this, or I like the idea of. So I'm gonna just pause this for a second and get us some potential options that could go with this deck. Okay, we are back, and I'm gonna start with so I have a combination here. Most of these are tarot, but a couple of these are oracles, or in this case an affirmation deck. This is Sea Melodies, even as like a bit. I have to go quick here because the sunlight is fading. These are the backs, so obviously if you're just looking at the backs, of course they match, but this is more about the aesthetics here. Okay, the Abyss with depth and shadow work, explore. Oh, wow, these are really going. Okay. The Ocean's Lullaby, Dream. Narwhal Dance. As you can see, these go very well together because sea-themed decks. Oh, there is one more deck. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna, well, you guys get the point. This one obviously goes. So if you have Sea Melodies, you could easily pair these two as an Oracle combination. I do have one more deck, I just realized, that goes with this one. And I guess because I'm thinking about it, and because it's, you know, the most obvious, I'm going to actually get that first and pause again. And yeah, you'll see what that one is in just a second. Okay, back. In this bag, this one is also very obvious. This is the Mermaid Tarot. This is the Llewellyn deck. We have Temperance with the Seagull's Call. Saltwater Blessing with Three of Wands. Sailor's Knot with the Two of Swords. I mean, color-wise, theme-wise, you know, these basically go together. This is a very obvious choice, but I almost forgot about it because I always forget when I look at this bag. It should be obvious, it's the ocean, but you know. But oh, sorry. But yeah, as you can see, these very obviously go together. Pretty easy. But that is the Mermaid Tarot. Very easy, obvious choice to go with this deck. I should probably start by doing all the like very obvious ones, and then some of the ones here that I think just might go with it, and I just don't know. I'm kind of like throwing them at the wall, seeing if they stick. This is obvious, another very obvious choice. This is a Seashell Oracle. These are the backs. This is more if you like the idea of pairing two oracles together. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. They're very different in style, though. This one, as you can see, is more like collage. This one is like watercolor. But it's an obvious choice, you know, because given the theme. So there's that. I have a lot of ocean decks. Can you tell? I like the ocean. It's one of my favorite places to be. I live in California. I live near an ocean. The Pacific. So very, very nice. A Seashell Oracle. Another very obvious choice here, because I have a lot of like choices I'm kind of just going to throw afterwards against the wall to see if they stick. But another very obvious one, if you just got this on Kickstarter, is this deck. This is the Oceanum Arcanae, also known as the Ocean Tarot. These are the beautiful backs. Okay. And as you can see, because they're both a watercolor style, this one's more moody, of course. This one's more soft and dreamy. But because they are of similar quality, they go very well together. This would probably be my favorite pairing. I mean, no, the affirmation one was also very good. And even the Mermaid Tarot, of course. Oh, it was like this. Okay. Both are very good. But this one obviously works really well together as a tarot oracle combo. Love this. So yeah, as you can see, they just go very hand in hand. But what's also going to be my last very obvious choice before we get into some that I'm just kind of throwing and see if they stick is, if this deck will ever go in. Oh my goodness. Okay. Another very obvious choice is the White Sage Tarot. These are the backs. Obviously, this is more of a tin deck size, but, you know, you still might always want to, like, pair a tarot or something with it. Not so obvious with this deck. It's not so obvious, of course, in the pips. But as you can see, sand dollars are being weighed here. Still got like similar color scheme. There's this deck, of course. I don't know what it is with this deck. I always want to take it with me on the beach. I think it's because too, if we were to look at it, right, like there's some animals that aren't as beachy, but obviously you have a lot of like sand dollars, and for the pentacles, and then you have, you know, little cuties like that. So it very much goes still with the theme and then color scheme. So yeah, White Sage Tarot goes really good. Now, some of these that I'm going to show now are just decks I think might go, despite not necessarily being beachy with this. So the first one, which I don't know why my brain went to this one over the other one, but this is the Exile Tarot. This is the version this is the Awaken edition in a tin. And as you can see just from the Hangman on the cover, obviously that goes with this. But not all the cards in this deck are beachy. But my brain went to this deck, so we're just going to try it out. The only thing I don't like about this, see this tin in here? Yeah, if you don't keep this plastic on here, your deck would literally be flying around in there. Don't know what's with that tin design, but that's whatever. It is what it is. We're losing daylight, so let's look at this. Oh, these are still in order. This deck is still in order. That's fine. That's right, because I want to do a flip through. Like, not a flip through, like a deeper walkthrough with this deck. I already did like a flip through thing, but I want to like dive deeper. But as you can see, because this is very blue tones, it still goes with this. I mean, the Monsoon Tarot by the same creator also would probably go with this. But I think this deck more than that one has more things I think I see with water, maybe? Actually, I don't know. They probably both do, to be honest. They would both go with this. I'm just too lazy. I'm not going to get up and get that deck now, too. But, yeah, as you can see, Exile, Tarot, Awaken, or even Silence. This is the card that made me really think about this. They both go, or they both would go, I would say. What else here? Moving the tin out of here. Oh, another tin deck. I don't know why I have so many tin decks for this video. I randomly thought of Prismavisions, and I never would have, I don't know, I guess because this is like slightly ethereal, that I think it might go with this. Okay. See? Am I not, like, I think I'm onto something here. I think the tones very much go together. It's a very unusual choice. And this deck obviously does have an oracle I have in my collection that I could always just pair this with. But I don't always like to pair the two always together. But these go, like, really nicely together. I like that, actually, very much. Let's just flip it. Ah! Speaking of the two moons together, hanging out. Get my drift? They, not so much this card, but like a lot of the tonalities in the Prismavision, I think go with this. So, pretty good pair, you know. I love Prismavisions in general. But yeah, I had a feeling this would go. In that same vein, because they're kind of bluish, I also think this might go, oddly enough. This is the Nemeth Tarot by Yonasa Yaus. This deck is a chonker. These are the backs. And I think what made me think about the Nemeth with this is because the Nemeth, if you don't know, it's based on Galician. Well, okay, the creator themselves, she is Galician, but let's be honest here, a lot of Galicia also ties into like Portuguese mythos, so it's kind of like I see this more as a Galician Portuguese mythos deck. It would have things and spellings and stuff that are related. It probably is more Galician than Portuguese, but it has a lot of that northern Portugal feel too. As you can see, both drawn art styles. It's not a bad combo at all. I had a feeling it would because Galicia and northern Portugal are very green. A lot of association with the ocean, stuff like that. So yeah, not too far off from each other. So they do work if you have the Nemeth Tarot. I want to study this deck more, but I'm waiting for the creator to come up with the guidebook for this. Okay, so that's Nemeth. These next, oh, I still have 5. Oh God. Okay, this one I'll try to be quick. This little one. My mini everyday witch. I don't have a full size of this deck, but for some reason I also thought of this deck. I think it's because there's a lot of cards in this one. I mean, they're kind of a weird combo. As you can see, I have a really tiny with like the oracle would be very big, but see the oceans in the background on this one, this card, I mean. This deck also has a lot of parts like near the ocean. I think the color scheme too, maybe that's what I was thinking about. They're not 100% far off from each other. See, another ocean card. So not too bad. I think they work. If you have a full-size version of the Everyday Witch, it'll go better with this. I just don't because I'm a cardstock snob. But we're not going to get into that right now. We're not going to get into that right now. But Everyday Witch, I have a couple more. The next 4, I should say, are very random. I don't know how well this will go together, but this is Anima Mundi. Backs. Okay. See, I thought of cards like this that made me think about this deck, but not all the animals and images obviously align. So Anima Mundi is kind of more of a stretch, but it has more of these, some of these ocean tones in some of the cards that made me think these are okay together. Like even this card with this is very nice, but I think the only thing is the white border on the Anima Mundi. I don't like it as much of a combo. It was kind of the same with the seashell, to be honest. So it kind of goes. Okay, Anima Mundi. Really losing daylight, so let me get through these next 3 kind of quick. This is really random. This is the Lilifer Tarot. I think the only reason why I thought of this one as potentially going is because this has a lot of watercolor art. But what I suspect is that these might not actually 100% be a good vibe, because as you can see, oh, I love this tower card though. Oh, these two were talking together. Sink or swim with the tower. Wow. I just kind of threw these at each other. I didn't know if they would actually go together. And they're not actually too terrible, but I think the Lilifer has too much white space in comparison. I don't know if I like that with this, because this is so rich and beautiful. And this is not as much. But at the same time, the blues are really going and vibing. I don't know if I like it as much. But yeah. So that's a Lilifer. I thought, why not? Just try it. Right? And there's probably other decks I'm missing too in my collection that would probably go with this anyways. But I picked what I picked. This is Edmund Duloc. This image in particular in the deck also made me think about pairing it. Backs. Ooh, this one and this one have the sea. Oh my god, these two are very clashy though. Like, Edmund Duloc obviously is a lot more edgy. But I was trying to see if maybe they would go. I feel like this deck is too nice for the Edmund Duloc, though. The Edmund Duloc is kind of moody. Yeah. Okay, maybe not as much on that, but... Okay. Final deck I'm going to show. I mean, again, I probably have some other ones in my collection. Oh, there's a deck I'm getting rid of. I had the indie version of it, or I'm trying to get rid of it, called a Tempest Tarot. I don't have a picture. US Games just did a run with it now. It is mass market. If you don't mind hella white space, you might like that with this, but I don't like that deck as much, so yeah. Anyways, moving on. Last deck I think I want to try to pair this with today, although I probably have a couple more that would have gone with this. The last one I'm going to pair for today, because I'm tired and the sunlight is going, is the Spacious Tarot. I do apologize actually for this one, because out of all the decks that I'm showing, this deck I think is about to go out of print if it's not now. But if you are somebody who already has the Spacious Tarot, Maybe this combo will go and maybe you will like it. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing things together. These are the backs. I also have the expansion pack in here. That's why this deck looks like gigantic. Yeah. Obviously, these two go very nicely together, actually. Who would have thought? Well, no, they're kind of similar in style a little bit. I think this is more digital art, though. Obviously, this is more traditional. Or was it? Maybe Carrie, what's her name? The artist of this? Maybe she did paint this. I don't know. For some reason, it looks very digital art. This is very not as much. But I think these go very nicely together. Wow, okay. Just in appearance. Yeah, so these are all my options that I thought might go with this very cool deck that I'm very excited about, actually. So if you were watching this long, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing some options with the Dreaming Waves Oracle. If you, like me, decided to take a chance on the Oracle, I think this was your chance to not feel as much FOMO. If you, like me, also did not get originally the Healing Waves Tarot, right? Now you have an option, and this deck is just so beautiful. I'm really digging this, and as you can see, it goes with a lot of things. So overall, I think it might just be a fun time, you know. But anyways, once again, thank you so much for watching if you watched this long, and I'm going to go now. So bye.